Let's go back to your life, right? You've obviously done so many things in your life. So beyond just thinking about career, I would love to know what does your time management skills look like? Like, are you like this 5 a.m. kind of a person who wakes up and then starts your day? Like, I would love to know, how do you design your day?
Yeah. So, I'm an early riser. Okay. So, absolutely right. Try and exercise a bit, whatever. Whenever.
So, like, what time do you wake up?
5, 6.
Okay.
Try and exercise. Catch up with the news as much as you can. Okay. Read stuff. Go through all the information bulletins. Read as much as you can. That's been through and through. I think a good strength over many years to be updated in terms of what's happening. For example, let's say tariffs is happening today. To get a different point of view on tariffs from as many people as possible. Okay. For example, this morning I was reading on the CNN feed that tariffs have not kicked in terms of pricing as yet. That's because a lot of people are carrying old stock. Retailers have cut back on their margins. Okay, intermediaries have come in to take a different route to market, etc. But they're saying in the next 6 months it has to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, so just wait for it. And the other reason they've said is that because tariffs have been on and off, there's been no one date on which the tariffs have come into effect. Okay, so very interesting point of view. So read as much as you can. Next is look at your calendar and ask yourself, these meetings, okay, am I thoroughly prepared for the meeting? Do your homework. So every meeting I attend, I insist on getting the pre-read for the meeting. I tell them, send me the data beforehand. Send me all the papers beforehand. And I actually write down in my notebook all the comments on that PPT and send it back to them. Saying, look, these are my comments. I'm happy to discuss only this. I don't need to go through the presentation. So then we have a solid discussion which is qualitative as opposed to going through a deck of quantity and slides. Okay, that's the other one. Then you finish, you get back in the evening. And typical evening would be I'd reflect on the day. I'd go back to my calendar to say, was I on song in all the meetings? Where was I good? Where was I bad? What do I mean by that? Many times leaders come into a strategy meeting and discuss execution. Many times leaders get into an execution meeting and start discussing strategy. And that is what the employees say, hey, this is not in syllabus. So a good leader has to ask himself, did I deliver on this meeting? Okay. And equally in that meeting, if you build up somebody, if somebody you're unhappy with, call them and say, hey, you know what? It's based on the issue. It has nothing to do with you as a person. I still have confidence in you. Just go ahead. I think that's what a typical day would be like. But you have to invest a lot in learning. I would say at least 20% of my day is spent in learning a lot more about the future than it is today. Okay. If being up to date is important to me, like I'm reading a book on innovations, South Korea, America, Silicon Valley, etc. right now. I read 125 pages of the book on the flight and I came in this morning.
What are you saying?
Yes, I'll finish the book. It's a 320 page book. I'll finish it in the next 2 days. On the flight back tonight, I'll read maybe another 125 pages. So I would say whatever is important to you, Sharan, make the time for it. Okay. If learning is important to you, make the time for it. If family is important to you, make the time for it. If party is important to you, make the time for it. If friends are important to you, make the time for it. But once you allocated your time, then remember, you don't have the right to crib about it after that. You made a choice.
Right. How do I ensure that everything that I set forward to, I go and achieve it? Like everybody wishes that they live this kind of a life that you just laid out. I wake up early in the morning, I work on my fitness, I work on upskilling, I read books, I read newspapers. Everybody wants that. And they probably even put it on their calendar. But when it comes time to actually do it, we procrastinate and we don't actually go ahead and do it. So any frameworks or guiding principles that you have to ensure that you do it?
2 things on time management. All of us have the same amount of time, irrespective of the IQ we have or the EQ we have. The 2 things on time, which I call the 2 Ds, avoid as many distractions as you can. I cannot tell you the number of people who have distraction. They do one email, they want to walk around, gossip somewhere, come back, etc. Avoid that. Stay focused. One is distraction. Second is, people who are very good time managers know how to manage their dead time.
Their dead time?
Dead time. Dead time is, you're doing nothing, you're alone. What do you want to do with it? Like, you're sitting in the back of a car. What can you do? I can make a phone call to Sharan, ask him. I can make a phone call to somebody, etc. Finish off my work. or finish off something that I need to do. I can call my mother and say, okay, how is this going, etc., whatever it is. So all of us have at least 25 to 30% of a day as dead time, but we don't know how to use it. If you can make the dead time more productive for you,
We are like scrolling on
absolutely,
Instagram.
yeah. So avoid distractions and use your dead time well. Whatever the combination which works for you.
Glad you made it till here. If this gave you even one idea to improve your finances, send it to a friend. Helping them might just make you the smartest person in their group chat. And don't miss the full episode on Finance with Sharan. There's a lot more where this came from.